often hide in their own shadows.
Hey, close the door, close the door, close the door.
Yeah, I just want this in.
I know y'all heard about that asshole up in Chicago, but you heard about these bad witches down here?
The lights that shine in darkness aren't always visible under the sun. Beware the tales told by the fire's keepers. Those who control the light often hide in their own shadows.
Hey, close the door, close the door, close the door.
Yeah, I just want this in.
Oh, heck, there we are.
Mic is on.
Oh, is the mic on? Did you turn on the mic?
Yes.
Is the mic on?
Yes.
It's on.
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you.
The mic
Hey,
is on.
welcome back to our continuous D&D session where I try and TPK the party.
Your eyes are doing really creepy things on the camera, and I kind of fucking love it.
That's good.
Oh no, when we tested this last night, my eyes were solid white.
Yeah.
His
So
are like
anyway,
going full
this
black,
is
and I kind of like
this
it.
is our game, Into the Woods, a horror game where the party tries to survive in a horrible cannibalistic
Hot boys.
with hot boys. There's hot boys, hot girls, and also like that's literally because they're in a stew. But yeah, our party was.
But
Oh, okay. I was like sitting there for a minute, it's like, what were you saying? And then the light distracted.
yeah,
We have lights
Don't
right
look
here.
into the light.
We have two lights right here, so yeah, I'm going to have to go like this with the party. It doesn't matter. Anyway, last we left off, our party was going into the town of Chivani, a ruined town destroyed by Magatha, the Dark Lady of the Woods. And they were looking for a spirit that was haunting the town of Ouroboros. After about an hour searching, the ghost made itself known and attacked the party. And it ended up killing 2 of their compatriots. Unfortunately, it wasn't
That's
them.
a generous term for them. That's a really generous term for them.
Let's be real, they brought those NPCs along for meat shields, except for Anton.
But
They
they were
love
more
Anton.
like contingent contract workers.
But they,
It was literally supposed to be their job, and we ended up having to do the fuck for them.
Because they
I don't think that was the thing.
I don't know. Them roles up until death time came were pretty stellar. Like investigating, they were dope on. Dying,
Patrons?
they were bad.
I mean, dying, they were pretty good on those roles too. They died really quickly. They died as they lived.
Stupid?
Yes.
Oh, man. Okay, so we find ourselves.
That's what they get for not.
After
embracing
defeating
Paylor.
the spirit, y'all are kind of like cooling off. And what do you want to do?
Have we made it? We're heading back to.
Y'all decided to head back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not sticking around in this fuck all place.
Yep.
So immediately
we're all pretty haggard and hammered.
Yeah, y'all are like.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Y'all took a bit of a breather. And
You
then
did some
like,
healing and that helped. I was in single digits.
Yeah.
Actually, well,
What's that?
okay. So, it's more a mechanical question, but like, we leveled up after last session.
Yeah.
But I would, like, mechanically, would we...
Y'all would not be
we-
level 9 until y'all take a long rest.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I don't really have a way for us to stay protected here. We need to get somewhere safe. And we're not safe in Ghostville, USA.
Well, that I do have the spooky lantern we can use to light us back home.
Well, to be fair, did we find what we came for?
Don't know. I'm saying no.
I'm hedging my bet on no. Anton?
Well, it was a very powerful ghost, but it.
Oh wait, Anton doesn't know. Never mind.
I mean,
it might have been. I'm just not convinced.
Anton is just nursing his wounds at this point because he's pretty fucked up.
I sacred flamed the puppet that was animating or otherwise.
yeah.
Yeah, you saw
Bad
the
Anton.
doll, like.
And I sacred flamed the hell out of that thing.
Yeah,
so,
it's gone. Y'all won't be able to find it.
Yeah.
Well, my question to you is, would passive perception 19 or
22.
22 have
20.
caught that being burned up?
Yeah, y'all would have called it.
Okay, noted.
Noted.
I mean, I saw it. I was right there. Boop. There's the doll. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I
Sacred
would
flame.
think
Oh, it's
all
now
of
on
y'all would
fire.
be able to.
Okay, I just didn't know, like, it was late towards the end of the last game. I didn't know if it was just something that happened really quick and we'd need to roll to see if we noticed it, or if it was dramatic enough that everybody would have caught that.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't.
Pretty sure would have said it.
Okay.
And then your character yelled out, "Don't destroy it," and then they got destroyed.
I just didn't know if that got picked up.
I mean, it was the both of us almost in unison. Don't do it.
Too late.
Anyway.
Done with fucking with ghosts.
Anyway. If we look around, they're still here.
Yeah, it seems like this guy it's back to midday, it looks like.
Maybe we bought ourselves a little time. I still want to go check out the town hall. Yeah.
I mean,
So glad I didn't have a stat attribute change on this.
That we just need to just make it. We just need to make it quick.
In, out.
I did.
See if I can find this. Is it right here?
Yeah, I think we just need to head back.
I'm fine with it. In and out.
Ski doodle.
Well,
One vote to leave. Anton, your vote?
Yeah. I would like to look around to see if there's anything else.
One vote here.
I mean, that as long as that we are quick about it.
2 vote here.
Just in and out. Town
3
hall.
vote here. Thunderclap. You've been rather silent. Oh, Papoose time, okay. Well,
It starts walking.
regardless of what I vote, we're staying. I know how majorities work.
That's good. Okay, I'm looking for a specific thing. For some
So-
reason.
We investigated the mansion or manor.
Yeah,
right?
we had to
Investigated the
investigate that.
Keeper's mansion, and now you want to go into the town hall that we just had a big ol' fight with Big Bag Anton
Yeah.
out of it.
Which is why I think there's something there. I mean, he wouldn't be that animate about
I still
showing up.
have one charge
Right here.
on my ring, and you still do you have the lantern?
Yes.
What does it do?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
What is your daddy and what
It basically lights up and then it has a spirit in it.
Okay.
And basically that if I die, that spirit gets to leave.
Hold on. God damn. Does turn undead do anything to the lamp? I thought you said something about that.
I don't remember that.
Okay, I might be misremembering then.
Crap.
I'm just hoping that I don't extinguish the lamp.
No.
Anyway. Okay, speaker. Over there going.
Oh, so you want to go check out? I mean,
We're right here, the door's open. We're gonna leave. It's still
every door is open.
but it's still noon now.
Yes.
Just as long as we
Yeah,
make it
it's still
quick.
noon. Like when the fight was happening, it looked like it was like
Midnight.
dark. Yeah, but since the fight has stopped, it's.
Does it look like the day has passed or like it's just reverted?
Give me a wisdom check.
Oh, I'm great at those. I think. Oh, I got +3. That's a dirty 20.
It looks like it's about where it was when you got here.
Okay, it's not like it's gone through a whole night and then a day.
No, it doesn't seem like that.
Okay, want to make sure there's no fucking Evil Dead physics on the sun outside, DM. I don't want to be looking out outside. If there's a crow there, I'm going to be like, Animal friend, join me. Be creepy as we go back to town.
I'll sorry yourself.
This is adorable. I'm naming you Dolores.
You give it smooth. Anyway,
What was it?
Huh?
Helen.
we should just.
What are you talking about?
Never mind. Keep going.
Okay.
I'm just-
Anyway, so y'all are going in to search the town hall.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, give me a perception check or investigation, depending on what you want to do.
I am just keeping a general.
Hell yeah.
Not rolling well.
See, 17.
Crit 20.
Dirty
Crit.
20.
Crit 20?
Yeah. 20 on the
Oh my
die.
God.
New dice, say yes, please.
Where are you getting new dice?
So that's why I rolled so
It was it was a shop in Alexander on my way through. Enter the battle. I wouldn't recommend going back. They only had like 6 things of dice on the shelf. Like, it was ridiculous.
Okay, but down in
Where
Alexander, I
is
was
the
going to say,
shop?
because nothing's really open here
Alexandria.
on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean they're just Chessets. It was kind of one of those neck beard type of places, though. It really wasn't that great.
Oh, a girl's coming in here. What are you gonna do? I'm sorry.
No.
Just.
That was kind of exactly how it was, though.
I mean, that there had used to be a shop up in like Dubrock.
And then it goes right to a 1. So
You at
It's
least
balanced.
did not get milady, did you?
It's
What?
like, how dare you
Yeah, milady,
insult my
did you?
people? Is what the dice just
Milady?
said.
Did you
No.
do that? Okay.
no,
Thing is,
I got
the
them.
Bastrop still
I
open?
got them trying
Or
to
I
point out
think
where
so,
the dice
because that was
were.
actually my first
And-
DM. I haven't been out there. in a while.
Weren't giving directions appropriately because they were staring.
Ah.
It was one of those.
Oh,
Okay.
the oglers.
So you got
Crit 20.
crit 20 with a total of.
24 for perception.
Okay, so that's not too bad. You-
Not too bad. That's like epic. Sorry, I'm feeling sassy. Let me.
You know what? It's bad. No, I'm kidding. So you're looking around, and you notice, like, as you go into the town hall, you notice, it's like a giant hallway. It almost has like a church sort of feel to it, because there's a podium and then there's like pew-like areas to sit down.
Yep.
But you notice on the top there are like two areas, like walkways that are dilapidated.
Okay.
Dilapidated. What are those words? And you notice
mezzanines. There's mezzanines.
Yes, thank you. You notice a skeleton hanging off.
Oh, how fun!
And what you notice on the skeleton, it looks like ornate leather. You think?
Okay.
Or maybe an armor piece, but it seems to be bejeweled and shining, just faintly.
Fly up to the mezzanine.
Okay, yeah.
See if I can find a spot to land that's not going to immediately like crumple under me.
Okay, give me an investigation.
I think whoever that skeleton was formerly had a bedazzler, just went crazy with it.
18 on the die for you said investigation.
Yeah, you think you look around and you see an area where near to the skeleton that you can land and get a better look.
Okay.
And as you do, you notice it's actually a very ornate piece of armor, and you've seen a little bit of this here and there. You assume that it might be like a more ornate version of maybe like the guards of this town before it fell.
Mm-hmm.
The colors are still sort of the same, the yellow and the black. But you notice there's like gems encrusted in it. This could be like, you think it might be someone of high rank, or maybe it was a captain or something like that. But
so I want to see if there's a way maybe I can pull the skeleton back up where I could then strip it without doing too much damage or like it falling to the floor.
Yeah, you gingerly pull it up, and the limbs still stay together. I mean, it's not like it's not like a bunch of flesh on it, but the tendons and sinew.
Are there any visible marks on the leather or the bones where I could tell how this person died?
You're not sure how they died. It's too decayed.
Okay.
And the leather is like
it's a very interesting pieta to be laid over a mezzanine balcony. So,
of course, yeah. And you do notice under the leather armor, all the other clothing is rotten and decayed and bugs all over it.
Well, obviously gonna strip it. Not just leaving that there.
So you strip, you take the head off, and then
Oh no, I'm not gonna be that mean. Like,
we're all just walking in, watching this.
No, like, I mean,
there's gotta be ties or something where I could take it off.
Like, you're able, like, depending on how gentle you want to be, obviously it's still somewhat fragile because he's been sitting there for a while. But you're able to take
I don't want to be too terribly disrespectful, but I'm getting this
from
gem encrusted leather.
It's a moist zombie.
It's a fairly moist area, so Anyway, or a dry area, not a moist area. It rot faster.
So that's
dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Let's see what you find. You don't really find anything of note aside from like an old dry rotten purse with a few gold in it.
How much gold?
Let's see. 50.
Okay. Well, at least that we can get this. Well, at least I can get that to use. Tossed it.
Oh, hey guys, I think I found a wall. I'm not sure.
What'd you get?
4.
You don't find shit.
Not even the walls?
No, that you
17.
can find that.
17?
Yeah.
You find something on the ground. It is a pouch, but as you open it, it's just a waft of aromas hit your nose.
Is it rosemary?
No, it's not rosemary.
Damn.
Actually,
once.
it is. Pass that.
Passing. Pass the dodgy by the left hand side.
I completely forgot about the item I'm supposed to grab.
Nope.
You said uncommon, right?
What's up?
Magic items. You said uncommon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just got a +1 bow.
So as you pick that up, you smell it. Do you just put it away? As you do that, you look up and you see someone in front of you right here. Dark hair, put back in a man bun. Ornate leather armor.
Ronan.
Looking right at you.
Bet him too!
No, I'm just like the freaking song playing in the background. Just like,
Let me change that for you. It needs to be scarier song.
oh no, I get it. It just kind of ruined it
You
for a
know,
moment.
it
Like
did-
you're being spooky. I fully understand.
Is that better?
This is slightly terrifying.
Yes. Yes, I
Gonna,
ghost.
gonna like looking at the ghost, also looking at the tiefling that is ripping ornate armor off of a corpse upstairs. If you understand me, we're not here. Most of us are not here to cause any harm. We're trying to fix things. We would appreciate it if there was no more issues. We're trying to resolve what has been wronged here.
Resolved by defiling me.
That's you. Up there. I'm not taking my eyes off of you. I'm very sorry. I've just had...
So is he talking out loud?
Yes, I'm talking out loud.
So I would hear this. I'm gonna look over the balcony and be like...
You don't see anything.
You're defiling the spirit that is directly in front of me, ripping its clothes off.
You don't see
It's
anything.
so pretty, it's not supposed to rot here.
What brings you to Chivani?
My associates that are defiling your corpse, and the other two that... Well, he's looking and not finding anything, and I think there's a rather large woman holding a robed individual. I'm not sure if they made it through the door or not. I haven't heard him say I found something yet. And there's also a smaller one, I think by the name of Little Anton. Anyway, they're looking for something that is going to either help or hurt those that made this world, and I'm not sure what it is because they haven't told me, but with my big ears I've heard a few things, and it's one or the other, and I'm not sure, and we just want to find it and go and maybe help you all be released from here. At least that's my goal.
I don't know what you talk about. But the stranglehold that was on this place has been lifted. We can at least rest in partial for the time being.
So you can at least rest
Lest you decide to defile more corpses in town.
Well, I am not. Cannot make promises about, and just... I'm hoping it's just this vision of her ripping the chest piece.
Just going like this, the head just...
No, don't imagine. Like, I'm just imagining she finally popped the straps on the back and got something unbuckled. It's just like pulling the upper body piece off.
No,
and, like,
I've stopped and I'm listening to you talking to
Okay.
a ghost that I can't see.
Okay, I was just kind of hoping for the... just like the ghost, like, we are not bad people. Give it! But on a side note, might I actually ask, why are you so ornately dressed?
I was the captain of this town.
What happened?
I served the speaker.
Could you... I'm not from here, as you can obviously tell. I am just a...
Hey, Bunedict?
I'm busy.
I know, you're talking to a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing, you're talking to the ghost that I'm apparently disrespecting. Why doesn't he come and talk to me?
Probably because you're disrespecting him and that it would be super awkward.
Alright, look. I'll leave it, but we've got things to do.
You keep looking. I'm talking to him, getting information. Very sorry. But could you please fully explain to me what happened? I've heard stories that you harbored Anton and then the Coven came down on you?
Anton killed one of the Coven, and then they came for vengeance, destroyed the town. We were collateral for Anton's...
So, fuck Anton?
Transgressions?
Or, Anton? I'm just trying to gauge feelings here.
It's... hard to say. So much death since...
If he was destroyed, would you be freed?
There is no freedom here so long as Migatha holds us.
So she's holding you.
The prison of this world extends beyond the world of the living.
What happens if she's gone?
I don't know.
But, can I offer you anything so that my friend may allow your vestments to be put to better use?
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Don't fail me, dice. That is a 19.
Deliver us into oblivion. Kill Migatha. Do with my equipment what you need.
Thank you.
As you say that,
He said he's fine with you taking it now.
Oh, good.
I just didn't want him to attack us while we were doing it. All of us are kind of hammered to shit.
I
you do
know.
notice him. He is like gray and
Yeah,
kind
because
of
he got old.
I got old.
Doesn't matter to me.
Anton is looking around. It's like, you were talking to Ghost?
Yes.
Aren't we always?
What did you offer?
I found this.
I'll talk about that later when we're not here.
Could you use this? And Anton hands you an arrow, but you notice there's like a matchstick, like a match-tip, sort of material on the tip.
Sulfur?
It does kind of smell sulfur.
So you say that, and all I'm smelling is the peach candy right now. It's like
It smells like
It's like a
sulfur peach.
roughness. It looks like the arrow was dipped in something, and then it dried again.
I most certainly could, young Anton.
It's a phosphorus arrow.
Oh, so like it'll light phosphorus. The stuff that lights up.
Yes.
Like a signal.
Or you can shoot it at someone.
Oh, that would burn. Oh, I like this.
Could I have that?
What do you need it for? You don't have a bow.
I could turn one into many.
Okay, how?
You do what?
Magic.
That is very interesting.
I'll make sure I'll let you know when I put it to use.
Okay. So, I don't have identifier or anything like that.
Right.
But obviously, can I tell anything about this?
Uh,
Aside from lots and lots of gem pretties?
It's a pristine piece of armor.
Alright, cool.
So what?
It has to be special. It doesn't have shit on it.
I'm bringing it down. I'm not putting it on. I'm toting it.
I can't use it right now, but
I'll like clip it onto my glaive somehow or something.
I have a spell. It's a great spell.
Barrage.
So what kind of spell is it? You can duplicate.
Kind of.
Are you gonna throw it?
Yes.
Okay, I might want it back now.
So,
Well, certain towns do have phosphorus arrows.
I'll buy you more.
Okay, that's a deal. Anything else we need in here?
Not that what I see.
Because I really don't want to piss off anything else, because they said they're good with us as long as we don't desecrate any more bodies.
Okay.
Okay, I think we should go. I don't think there was anything else.
Alright.
I'm out of ideas.
Do you have any idea of what you need?
So what is...
But what about the phallic tower we went by? Wizards always have shit in towers.
can go look and
I
on the
don't
way out.
know though. Those were dark towers.
The one that went, off to the side. It crooked to the left.
Are we talking about the same game?
Yes, we were walking through and the Vistani told us about the one very phallic tower that was leaning. And we said there was a medication for that and he needed to go to the apothecary. We made jokes.
What if the tower was just sad?
Yeah. I mean, that it just did not just
It's a
have
sad
that.
tower.
I mean, that, you know,
It's
it
just the
did
same
not have
tower.
a smiling elf beside it either.
Well, we can go and look.
I'm just
not
asking.
sure.
I don't know what's here. I don't know what's up with this world. I don't really know what you're looking for. Anton, you're lovely. I have no clue why the fuck you're actually here.
Just
Well, I was here with my compatriots. And
Now they're all gone.
I mean, that.
Yes, but-
Yes, but you get to
Yes.
get a promotion because you survived.
You're now the head
That's
priest.
a weird way to think about it.
Hey, that you know that those other two that
Are we
they
going?
were
Are we going?
assholes.
Where should we be going? Yes.
should be
we're
going.
Can
I thought we were talking and walking.
Are
Can we at least arrange their bodies to?
Yes.
Yes, that
Okay,
we will
so
give them
he's
that
going to
much.
he's going to arrange the two bodies of his compatriots
Oh, no,
and
no.
do last rites, put coins on their eyes, and
No. Thunderclap is gonna pick both of them up and just carrying them over the shoulder. We're not leaving them here.
I don't think they'd be very popular if they stayed here with the other spirits.
No, and
well, thank you.
Preacher.
I mean, they
he's-
did dab on everybody while they were here, and that's just rude.
I mean, Preacher's not gonna risk their souls being stuck here too.
Okay, so
So he's taking them back to
so yeah,
town.
y'all are heading back to town.
Oh no.
Oh shit!
Oh yay!
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
What happened? What are we doing?
Shit's
don't worry.
going down.
It's going down for real.
Y'all are. I mean, it's getting into the afternoon, evening time. As y'all are heading back on the road, it's a familiar road at this point. You've been down this a few times. The trees kind of overhang. Despite it being a fairly wide road, the trees do come up and kind of swallow the top a bit. Y'all see,
Yeah.
Fuck off! We don't want it.
and occasionally you see someone in the corner of your eyes in the forest looking at you.
In Sylvan, we already talked with some through here, cousins. We don't mean harm, and we will not be entering into your wood.
Oh. That's all you hear.
Oh,
They're
I'm sad.
like sad little door-to-door salesmen.
All right, the
The
folks
solicitors.
going to let loose a curse and infernal that is just gonna say, let's see, by Asmodeus's low-hanging saggy tits.
that's
funny.
Okay.
Jolan knows.
Roll me a dex save.
Andrew.
Oh god.
Hold on, do I have advantage on those?
You might.
No. I get to add a d4 if things go south, which I think I'm going to have to. That is... because I'm assuming an 11 fails,
Yeah.
but that is now a 14.
That still fails.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh, that was a lot of dice.
That's a lot of dice.
That was a lot of dice.
You take 21 bludgeoning damage.
Oh god.
Oh,
As a tree comes crashing down and hitting you.
Somebody give the forest a fucking gift!
And now the tree is not blocking y'all's path, but it is on top of your friend Bunedict.
Yeah.
we're
gonna-
trees.
Good god.
It's like, okay, let's come on together. We can.
Anton, let Thunderclap lift it. You're going to throw out your back.
Yeah. She's
Thunderclap
going
just
to
goes-
place the two bodies down and go to pick up the tree.
She goes like this. Tosses it.
Now put it back where you found it.
Move quickly. We just pissed whatever is off because your statue threw it back.
Is this a forest area?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So, everybody-
it's a fairly wide road.
We have,
wide enough for like
Yeah,
a cart, but
that's rangers. We got that.
Yeah, that favored terrain.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
5 feet
Wait, hold on. Did I take
more
it?
movement.
No, I took Deft Explorer, so favored terrain's going to go through.
Yeah.
yeah. Like, it would count as a forest just because y'all are surrounded by forest.
Okay.
Like, the trees go up so high that... Have you ever seen, like, the top of a tree, the forest, where the trees kind of mingle like that? Yeah, that's over the road, too. So the trees are fairly big and fairly intimidating.
It's an old forest.
Yeah. He got hit by a young tree, fortunately.
I don't have anything to throw into the forest as a gift other than caltrops, and I don't think that's going to be wanted.
Okay, so y'all are just rushing through.
I have an open-faced sandwich.
Have you been keeping that in your pocket?
Yes.
Oh, your robes are going to be so stained.
They're already stained. Look at all the mud.
No, wrong character. I can't just prestidigitation. I'm going to cast a first level Cure Wounds on myself while we're moving.
Okay. So, aside from, like, hearing the little rustling as you're going through, you managed to get back to Ouroboros safely. You see the forest open up to the fields and the farmland that eventually becomes Ouroboros, the walled city with 5 sections. So, I'm assuming y'all are going right back to the speaker's house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so y'all make your way through town. By this point, the sun is starting to go down. And you get there and you knock and... Oh, fuck, what is her name?
Mina?
Nina, yes. Thank you.
Mina.
She opens the door and it's like, oh, jeez, are you okay?
Well, it's been a rough day.
Yeah, you look like you're at least 40 or 50 years older.
Hi. Sorry, I just got bad news. I'm sorry.
We've seen some stuff. He's seen some shit.
Where is the other two free?
I was off by 1.
As I point to Thunderclap, just things went bad.
Yes, come in.
Well, before I and Anton come in, is there a undertaker that we might visit with so we can get them well on their path to...
You'll know where the morgue is.
Yes. Is that where I'll find him?
Yes.
So I'm gonna grab Anton. He's gonna come with me. Thunderclap and we're gonna take
Okay,
two
so
bodies
y'all are
there.
gonna go do that?
Yes.
It's not gonna take long, so
No.
we're not gonna have to...
I'm gonna stick around. I'll help perform last rites. Do what I do.
Yeah, Anton will also help with that. You three, y'all enter in. Nina leads you in, and y'all sit down. And about 5 minutes later, you see Rorik come in, and he's like, "Oh, jeez, Bunedict, are you?"
Yes, dearest. Something happened when I went there.
He gives you a hug.
I appreciate it.
Sweet boyfriend is sweet.
And a man-eater.
And that.
You're not lying.
If you excuse me, Rorik, let's go ahead and let you know what happened, and then I am going to soak in a hot tub for a very long time.
That is good. Remember, do not bring any
Do I look religious?
Well, some people hide it better than others. Okay, so what?
Let me just go ahead and pull my born-again Christian crucifix of hot Korean statue Jesus holding an AK. Let me just go ahead and put this down.
Oh, jeez.
No.
Okay, so what happened?
Well,
shit went down.
Well, we basically went to Chivani. Then we had basically investigated a couple places, and then we had ran up into the spirit. Apparently, name was Antoine, and then basically we fought that. Something came out, but somebody decided to burn it. Not going to
Watch
name who.
your tone.
What was burned?
A doll.
A puppet.
And you said the name of the spirit was Anton.
Yep.
Anton, yes.
We think it was the original, the one that killed the first Mithrid.
That would be the name, yes.
I think it's
the cursed
Mithrid?
one. He was Well, stories say that he was cursed to become a beast that feasted on the flesh of the living.
Beast
Yeah,
loves
he
beast, is
kinda-
no more.
He kind of let that out that he was going to eat
But
us.
I don't understand, why was he attacking Ouroboros? Like, I have heard stories about Anton, but I've never heard him to go into town.
He had the entire Chivani and his thrall.
So the entire town of Chivani, the dead, the restless.
Yep.
Yes, I talked to a spirit at the town hall. They was wearing what this one's carrying.
Unties it from my glaive and flunks it on a. I'm assuming there's a coffee table or something.
You took the armor of the cat.
With permission.
I asked after she started removing it to begin
Okay,
with.
I'm not going to ask too many more questions.
But I talked to the spirit of the captain, and they said they felt like they could rest more now, which means I feel we did something good.
As for why Anton would be attacking Ouroboros, what the fuck does it matter? He ain't going to no more.
I think it was just because you were the
quite
closest.
disturbing.
Have spirits from Chivani moved outside the city before?
The spirits of Chivani stay in Chivani, but Anton plaguing a city is... You often hear stories of him in the forest and in the places where the living do not wander. For him to prey on the living...
He was saying to be complete and to walk once more.
He got cocky. We put him
after-
in his place.
What is this charm that was in his...
I don't know, it was a puppet.
It was a hair doll, or a straw doll. Looked like a little girl.
I got rid of it.
I wish I would have been able to see it.
No. Not worth it. Too risky. Don't like it.
Certain charms can arouse the spirits into doing things that they might not usually do, but without actually seeing this, I cannot say.
Let me just ask.
I am.
Y'all are always getting pissy at me for taking care of shit. Which one of y'all would have been carrying that cursed thing back?
I would have carried
You're
it.
not here yet.
Just
I
one.
would have
know.
carried it.
I'm just waiting.
And then he would have got possessed again, and I would have had to kill you again.
No, I wouldn't have got possessed again.
You don't fucking know that.
You don't know that either.
And we're never gonna know because
Both of you shut the fuck up! Ever since I met you, you have been fighting and bickering, and all I know is your souls are tied to this place, and I'm starting to wonder if getting either of you out of here is worth my goddamn short-ass life now. So, if you want to keep bickering,
Yeah, sure. Goodbye.
I am.
you can get the fuck out. I have a room.
So do I.
This is kind of sexy.
Does she have a room here, love?
Look, I am
Kick
not.
me the fuck out. I don't fucking care. I took care of your problem, and I don't need the bullshit.
Then fucking leave. Wander into the woods and do everyone else a favor if you're going to be this
Let us-
unpleasant when we're all trying to work together.
I didn't ask to be here.
So you
Did
said
any of us?
I'm not gonna be long at the
You
morgue.
followed a
You're
ghost.
not going to be too long at the morgue. You would probably be walking in at this point.
So
Let's calm down the tempers a bit. There's something between the dagger and this charm. Something is going on here that we cannot see.
I mean, that Bunedict did that. Anything else that the ghosts tell you?
Not really. It's more that now they can rest. And I asked if it was a fuck Anton moment or a yay Anton moment, and they said it was hard to understand because he's... I don't think they like the Coven. However, I don't think they like what Anton brought down on them. And we only have the dagger now to go off of. And that's what we will have to figure out. Because I know the two of you that have wreaths are definitely stuck here. I seem to be stuck here until I do something. And right now, my need to get home or make a new home is quite high.
I mean, that I am right there with you because then you just see just the kind of more grayed face and stuff. Salt and pepper is really hitting.
I'm not sure
Jolan.
you can technically die, aren't you? Like, you look Fey now, and they live forever.
I mean, but
You have been blessed.
I mean that I have been blessed, but at the same time, how many times have I died already? 5, 4? Don't know. Don't really
That
care.
sounds like a blessing to me if you are unkillable. You're undying. You know, there used to be a story I was told as a kid. Kong Shak the Ever Dead. He would,
I don't get the reference.
so he was a sorcerer who used to fight with Nigotha. They would go head to head and have these epic battles. But he was unable to be killed. So his head has been locked away somewhere in the Elden Wild.
I mean that's a great story and all. I mean that
sounds terrible for him.
that sounds pretty.
Well, I don't know. It was just, when you're a kid, people tell you stories, but it's just interesting because it's like, oh, he was burned to a crisp and then he comes back. Oh, he was disintegrated. Or he was torn and drawn and quartered and then he comes back.
I mean that I would
He
much
was
rather.
subjected to the Gazbob.
I mean that. Speak Auroric, if I must may. I mean that this blessing and stuff for me being alive is nice and all, but I would much rather have a more natural death.
I don't know what you mean. All death is natural.
As in, like, probably should have stayed,
You want to stay dead.
but it's okay. At least for the
I mean,
most part.
eventually you will stay dead, I think.
But
cherish your gift while you have it.
But more importantly, what about the ornate armor that and then the story about that the 3 daughters is perplexing, really. So basically, that the 3 had turned into hags.
What are you talking about? The coven?
Yes, the coven.
Well, the coven was always here, but Anton killed one of the coven, and this death corrupted the other 2. And to rejoin the coven is to bring back the purity of them, and to bring back the Elden Wild to its former glory.
Well then, Bunedict, Vipera, preach while we are still here.
There yet?
No,
You're still at the morgue.
Oh, okay.
You're like, I feel like
I'm walking down the road and I just
no, hold on.
yelling.
Is there a sneaky tooth?
Yeah.
Is there a sneaky tooth?
You and Anton keep like stopping and just talking about shit. Just like, okay,
But anyway, then that Vipera.
Yeah, I mean the sun's here, so obviously
It's
Paler
just basically.
is around. You just don't
But
see
what
him.
about Coven? They
Well, I mean, they're there,
control
Paler's
everything.
over
You
here.
can see them. You've talked to Mikata. I mean, if that's not godlike, I don't know what is.
The sweet little religious
Anton,
moment that's outside while everybody else is yelling and being angry at each other in the room.
Every once in a while, I was like, wait, do you just hear yelling from down the road?
That is weird. I did hear that. It was like a rabbit crying out in pain.
Well, it's gone now. So anyways, I was saying...
Do you like elephant ear?
Are we talking about like the pastry that you...
Yes, the pastry.
Yes.
Yes.
Are there any around here? Do you know good spot?
We're going to have a celebration come in the next... How long have I been here? It starts soon. In Meldrida, we have a celebration. And there's going to be so much festival food. Y'all should come and see that.
Well, maybe they've got some at the bar. We can just go ahead and pick up like 4 or 5.
You want to go to the bar?
I think everybody's a little tired. It'd just be a nice little treat. Let's go.
Well, let's go see if we can find something. Okay, so that's what they're doing.
Good God. So,
Please tell me they find like one late night, all night funnel cake making place. It's just funnel cake and beer.
I am actually scared about what the king cake of this land is going to be then.
Oh, you don't want to know.
I don't want to find actual baby in the cake.
Exactly. But anyway,
Is that a toe?
You know that
Look.
Does it have? a
while
green paint
that
on the
I'm
toenail?
basically here, that I want to at least get this place back to at least somewhat of y'all's version of natural. Because that
Well, that's good. Because I am at a loss on what is happening right now. You see, we have a ghost that attacked our town. We have a knife that is apparently a murder weapon of someone who wasn't actually themselves when they committed the murder. And we have a ghost telling us that things have returned to normal since whatever happened there. And then there's the doll. So, is there anything else that we need to know? Is there anything else, any other leads?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. And then at this point, that Jolan is just going to just go, just kind of just like excuse himself and just go straight to the bathhouse. It's
Okay.
Bunedict's gonna do the same because old joints need to be soaked.
I'm walking out the front door.
Awesome. So, yeah. Okay.
From
so,
down the hallway. Roy, do you want to join us?
oh, might as well. Yeah, so Rorik is going to join you on the bathhouse.
I'm gonna set down one of the bottles of wine upon entering for the bathhouse spirits.
Since you would have known this before him, like, Rorik is fucking cut. Like, you wouldn't imagine it. But
Boy
damn,
hides it
that's a-
well underneath them tunics.
Yeah.
impressive, speaker. I mean, then that Jolan just all
Everyone
like,
just admiring the speaker, like...
Please tell me he's got Zangief chest hair.
Oh, yeah. But as y'all are doing that,
But not
you
the
and Rorik
shin hair,
walk
though.
up.
Antoine? Do we
You
see
and
Vipera
Anton.
walking out the front door?
Yeah, y'all see Vipera walking out the front door.
Do I have the elephant ears?
You do.
Oh, hey,
we
Vipera.
brought the elephant ears.
Yeah. Here. Some's yours.
I take off flying.
Oh, she can fly.
Yeah.
Gigantic wings, like
I
Not
They're not there for looks. I guess
I
she's.
thought those were for show. I they were like a cape. I did not realize.
I left the armor on the table in the house.
Okay.
I am flying
Wow.
as high as I can over the trees without getting lightheaded. I'm heading back to the Coven's house.
Okay. Well, we'll get to that. What's your fly speed?
Guess
by the
she's
way?
just
30.
not hungry.
30.
I know it's gonna take a while, and I'm probably gonna be flying overnight, but I'm done with this shit.
Okay.
So
I guess she's just not hungry. Where's the maid?
And he knocks on the door. And
I mean, my hands are full, so I can't really knock. And if Thunderclap did it, she'd probably just knock in the door.
well, hello. Your friends are in bathhouse with the
okay.
speaker.
Well,
sexy times ensue.
I was about to say I have questions, but I really don't.
Just want elephant ears.
I brought
Here,
elephant
this is
ears.
yours.
Oh, thank you. I don't know. I don't know the occasion, but thank you.
It's been a rough day. I'm trying to pick some people up here.
That is good. That is very sweet of you.
But you said the others are in the bath.
Yes,
Can you take
in
food
the
to the
bathhouse.
bathhouse?
You can take food into the
Okay.
bathhouse. Make sure you take off any religious.
Yeah.
And you see Anton like, oh shit.
Anton's like halfway down the hallway, just his underwear is in his holy symbol, like, oh man, oh.
Oh, the change.
Jeez.
We don't have to change yet.
Okay, let's go see the other.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to the bathroom. My hands are still full because I just have a bunch of
Okay,
these
so
things.
as you and Anton walk into the bathhouse,
I'm not walking in yet.
Where do y'all
I'm just
are?
like, hey, Jolan or Bunedict, whoever is free, want to go come out here for a moment?
Yeah, I would get up. and let them be alone a little bit.
So
Wingman.
no, I can't come to the bathhouse dressed like this.
Yes.
And I brought elephant
Would
ears.
Jolan know what the hell those are? I have seen some of those from Civilization. That those are called like donkey ears.
Close enough. Here, just one of them's yours. Take the others to everybody. And it's been a rough day. Just enjoy the tree.
Preacher had brought us donkey ears.
What?
What is donkey ear?
I had heard. I am.
Are you eating fried ear?
It is a fried ear, but it's a pastry.
I know what that is. Yes, I love those.
Here, take
Come on in,
these.
come back into the bath, Jolan. Come on.
Splash, splash.
We're all just getting warm and relaxing. Nothing's happening in the bathhouse because I'm pretty sure the spirits might not be
the
down.
spirits will tear things off. You do not want to do with them.
I mean-
So yes, we're not. I'm not aggravating the spirits to keep this nice and warm. And look, there's a bubble bath going on.
I mean that.
This is fantastic.
I mean, then look at the fireflies. Then they're just floating all around, making ambient
this is
lighter.
so pretty.
Yeah, that you know that that
Anton
one.
walks in, it's like,
And then if that one is
I'm going to sit right
Joe,
here. I don't want to
Curly,
die.
Larry, Susanna. I have a bunch of them.
Oh,
Where did you get so many flies from?
And then he just basically just does like a mage hand, and that like more just starts swirling around.
He knows the ways like I do. It's just I learned more of the Fey Wild, and he learned more of
The
how
swarm.
to talk to them.
Interesting. Very interesting. Oh,
Okay,
so-
the music is like, oh guys, my tinnitus going off, or is that the music?
Yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing as I thought.
Yes, and then
Okay, so
I do
sorry.
want to apologize for those outbursts. I'm not used to being yelled at like that.
So as you say that, Preach
I
walks
should
in.
not have lost my temper. But
I
you
mean-
two were bickering since the minute I met you, like an angry married couple.
I mean that that to be fair, after all of this is done, we have already agreed to go meet out somewhere and then just duke it out.
So that was you and Vipera yelling?
Oh, I yelled.
Yes, and Bunedict.
Oh, and?
Yes, I've raised my voice.
He can do that.
But
Very sorry, I'm not trying to pry, but is there some sort of drama?
I have no clue.
I mean that basically
We're kidding. He loves the drama.
that basically
Rourke's like gonna get there and put it on his zine.
that
In this month's newsletter, we
that
have the story of the
Oh, it's
travelers.
so juicy. It's so
that
juicy. So
basically that we had basically went through another region of dread. You know that we had all met up. Then we all got trapped in a swamp, and Jolan just goes through the whole spiel about what
Would
had
we
happened.
remember everything? Because if I remember right, it just went.
Well, you were dead.
I know
Yeah,
I
that
was
you were dead, but Jolan
But because
Y'all
it
do
just
remember.
up to the point
ceased to
where
exist,
he
I
was
wasn't
dead.
sure.
Yeah, y'all did die, but you do remember.
Other end of the bathtub, Bunedict.
Why, yes, of course, and then that that
So you've met Madrid? Then?
yes,
Yeah,
that we had fought
we were-
alongside her.
Yeah.
She's very silly.
Oh, that her stew is very good.
It is very good. It's a very good stew. She once cooked it for the whole town of Ouroboros. once.
So
she's she is very well known all around the Elton Mob. She's one of the few of the. I mean, I guess she isn't technically part of the coven, but she likes to come down and
She's
mingle
coven
with
adjacent.
mingle with the people of the Elton.
I mean,
Usually they like to sit up there in their little, in their little hut, which is fine.
isn't that what all forgive me, rich people do?
Well,
No.
the coven is the spirits, the guardian spirits of the Elton World, but they usually don't come down and mingle. But Madrid, I guess, since she is not technically part of the coven, she'd like to explore and talk with the people of the Elden Wild. She especially likes Mildrida.
I wonder why. So, do you guys know what Vipera's doing, where she's headed? Because I saw her walk out the front door and she just
I
took
lost
off.
my temper and yelled. She told me I could leave, and I mentioned I have a bed here. And then I asked Dearest if she did. She was also saying, why are we always on her ass when she's the only one doing anything?
I mean, but to be fair, that we didn't even most get to. You had saw it too, right?
She destroyed the hair doll.
Yeah.
I have no clue what that thing does. I don't.
It is a doll that is. Oh.
I promised Chaos Muff an iPad when he finished the tournament.
Oh my god. She is stealing iPad.
Intruder!
My immersion is ruined.
Not my immersion.
But yeah, that you were explaining like what you could have possibly done and seen with it.
Is there anything else you've discovered in your time here? Because we have knife, we have doll, Anton.
We have.
There is, and the matters with Draco, the Striga family, that does not seem like something that just happens.
I mean,
No.
Well, more on that in just a sec. So you said nothing religious in here, right?
Yeah.
So if my statue were to, just stick her arm in here, would somebody like flip out?
You would have, I mean, you could see.
Please don't mess up the bath. Do you see me? Look at me.
It's fine. I just get up and walk out of the bath.
Okay.
I'm going to cut a lock of hair, hand it to the statue. The statue is going to take off in the direction of Vipera.
Okay.
And the statue has enough speed to fly her down.
This is true.
This thing is just coming in like a beef.
like a B-52.
Fucking people.
B-52 Thunderclap going in.
Like, oh Jesus, that's a big statue. Look at that.
Just all of a sudden it goes by.
Oh yeah, then the thunderclapper just hit the sound barrier. Damn, those thighs are sick. Damn, she thick.
That is one thick and juicy bottom, let me tell you.
There's nobody capable of respecting in this town?
No!
What is respect?
R.A.C.
Your statue's a lovely woman. Better.
So I'm going to come back in with the with my bottle of mead.
What happened?
Don't worry about it.
It's
been a rough day.
Okay, just making sure you didn't
I got
something didn't happen we missed, like a whole tree hitting you.
the statue's upset. Knives got pulled. Arguments were had over the course of 2 seconds.
Did you disrespect that lovely woman?
No.
Okay, I'm
Everybody
good.
loves Thunderclap.
I mean,
Everybody
to be
loves
fair,
the
that you know that-
She's the most
Absolutely
important
nothing.
part of the team.
I mean, to be fair, that I just missed just like that the wolves and stuff. Basically, that we would all just basically get together. Well, I was the only one that had thumbs to actually able to actually cook them up, whatever we had killed. You know, they had greatly appreciated the cooked meat
Wolves like cooked meat over raw meat?
that the wolves that I hung around with did.
You hung around with some weird wolves. Anyway,
Feywild.
Feywild.
You're lucky that you don't end up getting anywhere near this one group of wolves that talk about day trading.
Interesting.
Or
Okay,
NFTs.
so I am
That's all
going
I'm
to
about now.
go to bed. If you want to join me,
Oh, I most certainly will. I just need
Yeah.
a little bit longer to soak.
that is fine. I will leave. And he gets up and he just has nothing on and then he puts on the towel.
Just gonna look.
Hey, I mean that. You know.
so I got the mead. Mead? Antoine?
Oh, no, thank you.
Just me.
Anton he's just in a towel.
Just gonna hold this up. See if anything happens. No, just the spirits. Just
No, I know what you're doing.
okay.
As you hand it back, you notice it's empty.
No, do not throw it in the water.
I'll pick it up later.
It's gonna sink and you're gonna forget.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Let me go get the bottle of wine.
Find the other bottle first. Don't pollute. Get a hoot.
Beautiful.
Okay.
I'll get it before I get out.
Alright.
Just
Anyway.
pull it up. All this like just soaked gray rabbit fur.
Okay, so where are y'all planning on going after this?
I don't know.
Well, with your help, I mean, I guess I'm going to be
You have
one
to
of the
report what happened.
higher people in one. I guess I'm going to ascend in priesthood in Mildreda. I don't know. But
I mean-
if you need a place to stay in Mildreda,
Where's the map?
Here.
if you want to go to
northeast.
Mildreda, that's-
Yeah. That we're supposed to go.
I don't
to
know.
this
I don't-
little town up
Do y'all
in
have any?
water?
Where are y'all planning on going?
Well, we were hoping this wouldn't take long to figure out
They,
what's going on.
they have a job. I got brought here by a spooky little girl that made me feel I was being drugged into a misty stew pot after I touched a hand.
That is weird. I don't understand that.
I don't either.
Megotho wanted us to go to Pilaska.
Yeah.
I got snatched by a baby ghost, got brought here to a very dysfunctional group of 3 individuals and a lovely statue.
Yes.
We met the Vistani. I made a mistake not staying with the wagons, but I'm figuring I was brought here for a reason. If I tried to go, the wagons would keep moving, and then I'd fall out. And then the hotness was here, and that's occupied about 24, 48 hours, and we've dealt with ghosts, mostly trying to help this town, and at this point, I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Well, our ultimate goal is to get to Poliska. I don't think
Well,
Mildreda
you
is on
know,
the way.
Mildreda is on the
Well-
way unless you go by way of Tyrannic.
Yeah, I think that's where we're headed was, in fact, Tyrannic, but
Which way is
if you
better?
know a better...
Was there something we were supposed to do in Tyrannic?
It was like the drugs interior.
Oh, that's where they get the salts.
Or you're talking about Valenglass.
Oh, Valenglass.
Yeah, Valenglass to the south of here, or southwest.
What was it we were supposed to do at Tyrannic? Was it?
I
was it
forgot my notes.
Was it something Mildred?
Y'all had heard whisperings of stuff from Tyrannic, but you don't know exactly what. Because the spirit of the house of Striga.
Oh yeah, she did. She did.
Yeah.
That's
Just
right.
That's right.
She mentioned Tyrannic, so...
But you don't, aside from that, you don't know anything else.
Well, the
Yeah.
fun thing about
She did just say Tyrannic.
the
so
fun
that's
thing about
gonna
the
be connected
roads
to
is
murder.
we can get everywhere from anywhere.
Yeah.
It just makes a big loop around the river.
Yeah.
I mean, basically all the cities are, they're not cities, but all the towns are, it's like a circle and then Ouroboros is in the middle. So anywhere you go, and I'll explain this out of character, anywhere you go, it's going to be about the same either way. So if you go to Tyrannic, it's going to be the same to get to Pelasco, or if you go to Mildreda. The only place that it's going to take longer is if you go to Valenclad, which is at the very bottom.
It's a spur.
Yeah.
So, Antoine, there is a river to the north of here. Is there like a ferry that travels between the two towns?
There's
Well, there's bridges.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just go over a bridge. Some people like to fish on river. Some people swim in river. It's nice.
From the story y'all told me, I don't think y'all ever want to go until River and the Feywild ever again, personally.
No, this river is not an evil, weird black river that turns you into like what snakes and dragons and such.
So, it's funny you say that because
Oh god.
we were actually captured by a group of people. I don't remember exactly what they were.
Lost a
And they told us
follower.
everybody on the docks. And so, as we're getting out of the boats, I have Thunderclap land on the dock. It's a floating dock, so it sinks. Things go badly. At first, it spawned a unicorn, and then that unicorn was in the water, and it turned into a dragon. And then one of our friends turned into a beholder, which got eaten by the dragon. And then the dragon somehow got turned into a giant dragon-sized unicorn, and it got
Will you be
off.
offended if I ask you a weird question?
No.
Are you on drugs?
I wish.
Because
everything he's saying is
sometimes
true.
If you take too much, if you eat too much of Christmas salts, you'll lose your grip on reality.
Oh, Anton, let me ask you.
Was insane.
Are you still supposed to be investigating the murders?
Well, technically, we have solved at least a part of it. The murders themselves with the Striga family were not our concern initially. But
So-
you have said that they are probably connected to Anton, the cursed spirit.
There's
That's
a
what we
chance,
suspect.
but
Then they'll
there's
be
also a chance it's over in the other town.
Yeah.
Then that just basically leads us toward like tyranny.
Just saying, would you need to investigate that to report back to your superiors?
We could send a messenger.
Yeah, that do y'all have mail system?
As long as I'm unsure. Like, I feel like I have enough information to get back to Boris, the town speaker in Madrid. But if you believe there's something else that we can look for, I mean, we can go that way.
Well, it seems like it's going to be the same.
If you
distance
want
either
me
way.
around, it seems like your group is having some issues with.
I'm trying to get everybody a counselor through you, yes.
Yes, we want you around.
Well, if you need to go back, that's fine. I just didn't know if this is something that would be in your purview, because I think maybe the next place we do need to go is Tiernick to figure out what's going on with the murders.
I am fine with going to Tiernick if you want to. To be honest, I am curious to know what is going on.
Tell you what, let's head to Tiernick and see if there's any, for lack of a better term, fuckery going on. If there's not,
Preacher swore.
what are for?
Yeah. I mean, that he's been through a lot.
I have.
Just think this might be
So-
the first time he swore.
No, it's not.
Okay.
So we go to Tiernick, see if anything's going on. If everything's quiet, we make for Poliska, and then from there it's just a short hop to Madrid. We can just play it by
See what you
ear.
did there.
Well, I'm going to warn you now. Whatever you have in in Velasca, the town is kind of closed off to everyone.
Closed off. What do you
Closed
mean?
off.
Ever since last week, no one has come in or out of the town, which has made a lot of people depressed because they cannot get to drink. You see, Elysian Brewery is in Velasca.
Elysium Brewery.
Yes. So, usual imports and exports out of Velasca have halted. So I don't know if we'll be able to get into Velasca.
We can just walk around.
Just to aside to just Preacher and just Bunedict. If that, I swear, if that this is for some fucking alcohol, I swear.
I didn't even know.
Wait, are
They
y'all
made
on like
alcohol
a,
there.
are you,
No, do you remember that whenever then that the hags and then that the children entered the brewery I was talking about?
I don't think.
hold on, did you think that you're having to get beer for the welcome home party?
I don't think Magatha would spend that much time and effort to bring us back from another realm to put us on a milk run.
Out of character, that would be absolutely fucking hilarious if y'all were just literally sent on a giant ass fucking beer run for the hag because she couldn't bother.
Right.
Subverting the expectations. You think it's a horror campaign. It's just beer fest.
Benedict dies, I bring
We
back...
might kill you.
I mean,
I just
Just
bring
so
in
you're
Benedict's.
aware.
I bring in Benedict's college-educated cousin, Tom Hopper.
but to be fair, I mean that before you passed, it was basically we were fighting those hags in that brewery. So who knows? But it's just something to
Either
just
way.
keep think of.
I kind of wish the one I hung out with is still around.
We are in the time frame.
Really go for some
Uh,
breadsticks.
The anniversary of Madrid's leaving of the Elden Wild. There is a celebration in Madrid if y'all want to go.
How many days?
And I do. I'm sorry?
How many days?
Well, it usually lasts throughout the week. It is a very. My town is very enthusiastic about the coven.
So basically, we can go to Convention Town or Scooby-Doo Murder Mystery Town.
Let's figure out the murder first, because that helps the people here. And also
That is
prevents
true.
one man from being made into a rump roast.
Right.
Let's get some sleep. See what happens.
Let's get some sleep.
Okay.
Before,
Still think we should
before
get
we go, Anton, can I have
Yes.
a moment with my compatriots here?
Of course. And he gets up and gets out.
How ripped is Anton?
And he's fairly ripped. I mean, he's like
Is-
19. He
is he-
has kind of like the
is he s-
ropey muscles.
Is he slim cut?
He's slim cut. Like, I mean, you can tell, he's probably been working on farms his whole life, but he isn't like bowed or
Oh, that's the
anything.
former bit.
Yeah.
He will not break man's head between thighs like sparrow's egg.
But he is not, unlike Rorik, he doesn't have like the fucking chest hair or anything. He is like,
Twink. He's twinked out.
yeah.
After he leaves, okay, spirits, I hope I don't offend you with this. There's something else the ghost told me.
Yeah.
The ghosts then, it shouldn't be a surprise, want the coven destroyed, so they may be released to oblivion.
Let me go out on a limb here.
I didn't say I was going to, I'm just sharing the information.
I'm-
Great Bath spirits.
I'm guessing Magatha is the one that's holding them. Since she's the one that destroyed the town.
There's a chance, yes. So I'm just sharing the information with you. I don't know how that involves anything with you, other than I'm pretty sure it's not copacetic.
I mean, honestly, I'm just wanting to get the hell up out of here. Just like the rest of us.
That's my goal, honestly. Now, I'm kind of wanting to bring a +1 as I leave now, but I don't know if that'll fly.
I mean,
Convincing Rorik to retire.
that
Would you like
can
to
be
see world?
that can be something on the way back as soon as we resolve this. Maybe that you can just come by and pick them up.
We need to leave quickly with that song playing while we're in the bathhouse.
But other than that, I mean
So,
I just don't know.
yeah.
Just something else to think on while you sleep. I'm just sharing the information, clarity. Since y'all finally told me what's fully going on with you.
Okay, so
Yeah, we just want to finish Magatha's task as quickly and, usefully as possible so that our deal is done, because she
So-
holds all the keys. And the whole time I'm saying this, I'm casting Minor Illusion and writing words in the air. Basically saying she has strings on us.
Okay, just then, we could say fuck
actually,
the
give me a
ghosts.
perception check as he does that.
26.
As you see that, you look at them two. You see on their arms and legs and around their necks. You couldn't see it before, but for some reason, like the awareness and just looking at them, it might be the right light. You see these glistening threads.
So I think the ghost might not necessarily be your problem.
I mean,
Got his.
And you're reminded back of what Helga told you. And I'm assuming with the locket around your neck.
Yeah, now I remember that.
Yeah.
And I will continue with my Minor Illusion. We cannot move against her until our contracts are fulfilled.
Got it. This is like a Comcast AT&T thing.
Yeah.
that those patrons must be really shitty.
And I will end my Minor Illusion by putting, I have a plan.
Audio is a
We're
little
getting a
low.
note from Volkov.
Increase
Oh.
the gain a bit on the mic in the back.
It would help if I talked to the mic instead of
To us.
to everybody else.
Yeah, well, we're about to turn it up.
So meanwhile,
Do you want me to go and turn up the, or cue it? Can you do it?
Reach. Oh.
Okay, so I'm assuming y'all are just going
It's on the
to
back.
finish up with your bats and then go.
Right.
Yeah.
The bottom.
How much of a
That's right.
How much of a head start did she have on?
How much?
About midway.
About,
Is that
I would
good?
say about an hour, but
Is that good?
Chat, is that good?
Yo.
We gotta give them time because if
Okay.
Okay.
It's good.
Now I gotta figure out how to get out.
there's a delay.
Crawl.
So there would be about, like, y'all are going back. I'm gonna assume y'all are going back to.
To the rooms and.
Okay.
We lost one of our bot followers, by the way.
Oh, that's fine. The bot.
Okay.
Does the bot get
Cue
banged?
it.
Do you want to take a quick break, DM?
Oh wait, what time is it?
We're at an hour and a half.
Yeah, let's just take a quick break.
Well, let me conversate and we'll
Yeah,
break after
we'll
that.
do the conversation.
That's the last thing I think we got.
Do we need to leave the room for the conversate?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Anybody that needs...
It's gonna be preacher.
Preacher sent a lock of his. I'm assuming it's a communication.
Yeah. So it's gonna be preacher, you, and me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Hewitt can.
Pass me the cup, please. Thank you.
Oh.
That way we don't have
Drama.
We're
They said get the fuck out.
okay. So after this, we'll take a quick break.
Yeah, 'cause I think this is the last thing we had out going.
Oh yeah. So as the evening draws to a close for your compatriots, you are flying. You've been flying for at least a couple of hours. You're not close to Chivani yet, but as you see the sun going down, you can see the forest kind of move in the wind and everything. You hear.
Immediately stopping, turning around, and pulling glaive and hovering.
You see thunderclap.
Okay, putting the glaive back away. I'm like, what the fuck?
She just hands.
She just.
I'll hold my hand out.
And she drops a small lock of hair into your hand.
Would I recognize it as preacher's hair?
Give me an intelligence check.
I mean, it is brown.
Yeah, I mean it's the same color, but
That's gonna be adding intelligence, so 16.
yeah, I mean you.
Okay. At this point, what is Thunderclap doing?
Flying.
Yeah, just
She's
sitting
not
there.
leaving yet. Okay.
Just
Keep posing on you.
She's sitting there like, and the wings are just going.
Okay. So
Majestically.
I'm going because like I've seen Madrid do this before with her tooth thing.
Yeah.
And I've seen Jolan.
Do it with the fingernail. Yeah.
Right. So like I know that that's what this is, right?
You could probably
could
put
just-
two and two together.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to say, fuck off. I'm fixing things and give it back. Like hold it back out.
Okay.
Okay.
So you hear that.
Not even gonna get a chance to respond. Okay.
Okay.
I know how it works.
So in that case, why don't you leave the room?
Get the fuck out! I need my drama.
So what you don't know is Preacher's gonna cause a lot of drama at the end of this.
Oh shit. Like, I'm scared to know where this is gonna go. Okay, so the statue stays there and you're able to keep going.
I'm going to continue flying through the night. I'm not stopping unless I have to.
Okay, give me a constitution check. We're just gonna see how long it takes you.
14.
14. Okay, it takes you a little bit longer than you think. You're trying to find the
Well, like I know we came down the mountains from Chivani, from the hut into Chivani. I want to like follow the road. I don't want to go completely off the beaten because I don't know my way around. But like I just want to get to the hut in as direct a line as possible.
Okay, yeah. So you're able to eventually find the path that leads you to the hut, and by the time you get there, it's about 11 or 12 at night,
Okay.
if not a little bit later. And
I want to fly to the wall, like I want to see if I can sense if there's anything that would prevent me from just flying over the wall and landing in, like, the yard.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, now we're getting into bad stuff. 13.
It looks fine. It looks like no one. You see lights on in the hut, but you don't see anyone outside.
Let me think. I am going to land, walk up to the gate, and knock.
You sit there for a second, and then you're like, okay, no one's coming to the door. You sit for another second.
I will call out, Mathel, are you there?
Nothing.
Okay. I have somewhat learned my lessons. I will attempt to speak to any guarding spirits or entities aside from Mathel. I need to speak to Megotha. I would like to enter without offense. And I'm going to prick my palm with one of my nails and hold my hand out in an offering.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
12. 12 is going to be it.
As you go like this, the blood drips down, and then you feel on your hand a sharp pain as it feels like something is biting into your hand for a second. And you go like that, and you can feel something grabbing onto your hand for a minute, and then instantly it goes away. Your hand is bloodied at this point. You take 1 point of damage, but the door seems to open.
Okay. I will enter and move directly to Megotha's hut and say thank you as I cross the threshold of the gate. Move directly to Megotha's. Is the door open? Do I see the guy that was...
You don't see any other soul, but you do see Megotha's hut's door opened.
I'm going to walk in directly to the the dining room where
the hearth was.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. And as I get into the dining room, I'm going to stand by the table. I'm not taking a seat, but I'm standing by the table, and I'm going to say, Megotha, I require assistance and answers in order to help you and complete the task which you have set us.
Okay, so you sit there for a second as you say that, and you're wondering what is going on as nothing seems to be happening. You're almost I'm assuming you're going to get a little bit impatient here as you just sit there, nothing happens.
I am trying real hard to hold on to my temper, though.
Yeah.
This is what I'm I'm not leaving without something.
And as soon as you feel like you're going to snap, the lights go out.
Okay.
And being a tiefling, you can see in the dark, but the grayscale kind of your mood sort of is went from you're now focused on everything at hand, and in the back of your head you hear,
what is it that you ask for?
I may have destroyed an essential piece of evidence in a fit of temper. I'm wondering if you can pull threads to either reclaim some information about it or bring it back into existence.
Are you asking me to pull back the thread of time?
Or just...
to fix your mistake?
Or if you could simply answer some questions. And perhaps I could answer some in turn.
Very well. What happened? I have been keeping track of some of your progress, but I cannot be everywhere at once.
The spirit of the man who killed your sister was returned to existence via a puppet.
So someone takes his soul and wills it to hurt the people of the Elven World.
That is the essence of what we discovered, and the puppet seemed to me too dangerous to leave in existence, so I destroyed it.
Oh, I think in this case, little one, I think you might have been right. There are many people who try to subvert me in the Elden World. However, it seems you've thwarted one of the plans. However, I cannot say what they were trying to do. I do not know what is in Ouroboros that is so essential.
You wanted us to upend any plans Pilaska had.
Yes. Pilaska is the home of the Axis of Peru.
Axes or Axis?
Axis, like axe.
Chop, chop.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is an older religion. Some would say older than me, but I don't believe that.
Is it not true that you were once a mere dryad?
I wouldn't say I was a dryad, but
You were a nymph, huh?
yes.
And your sister was killed, and this turned everything on its head for you.
That is the reason why things are as they are, but things will turn back to normal here soon.
I have been where you have been. However, I have also been where Anton was. My own children were taken from me many times over. But I've seen where vengeance leads, and it is never anywhere good for anyone involved. If Madrid returns in triumph, you must restore everything to the way it was before.
I am unsure what you're trying to do here. Do you think that my plan is to destroy the Elden World?
I think that those who gain power are often unwilling to let it go.
Oh, I had power long before the Covenant's broken. I just was unwilling to show it until then.
Would it not be better to return to the simplicity that was before Anton hurt you?
Very much so. Which is why I must have something or someone deal with Pilaska.
They've closed their gates? Or no, I wouldn't know that. Sorry, that was something else entirely. Brain words.
Words, brain.
What is it that you fear they will do to stop Madrid from returning?
Oh, I have a sinking feeling that they prowl around the areas in which the gate in and out of this world is occupied. I control who comes and goes from my realm. Yet they seem to have found their way here.
So, you fear that they will hurt Madrid when she returns?
Yes. And I unfortunately must keep up a presence within the Elden World, for it is a realm which is under my protection. If I were to just go and destroy the Elden Wild, or destroy another town in the Elden Wild, it would not look very good. You see, I was very angry when I destroyed Chivani.
You weave the tapestry,
But
and
I
to
know-
remove threads creates holes.
Yes. I know now that I cannot let my anger get the best of me. So I throw out little threats to see where they lead. Let other people do my bidding.
The manner in which you stole us from the threads we were on still tears at me. And the contract that we have with you still favors you heavily.
Of course. You don't have any power here. The only thing you have power of is whether or not you can get out of here alive. But I think my choice is fair considering you and your lot did not help my sister as much as you would.
There were many factors at play in Mordweld. Many. And her choices affected how much we helped her or not.
Certainly. But as it stands, I think you and your lot are doing a terrific job. You've helped one of the towns. You have been good to my name. The people are believing in me again. Oh, the power.
Queens and goddesses should earn love, not fear.
Respect. You can earn it, you can demand it. It's still respect at the end of the day.
Respect and fear are antonyms, dear.
Is there anything else you need?
So the puppet, it's not a travesty that I destroyed it. I just want to be able to prove to them that doubt.
Hey. If it is a effigy meant to bring back a terrible spirit, destroying it will probably be preferable to keeping it away. It sounds like this might have had a tether on the spirit you are hunting.
Do you know of any families or individuals in your Elden Wild that deal in that kind of magic regularly?
Oh, there's a few. There's many.
Any threads you can direct me to cut them?
Give me a persuasion check.
17.
17. Okay.
Persuasion is not my strong suit, but...
Tell me, how do you feel about mead?
Mead? I've never been a big fan of alcohol.
Well,
I don't judge those that drink, but I never liked the
well,
taste.
maybe there is a certain drink out there, if you've ever heard of Picard Meadery. They sell a variety of wines and meats to the Elden Wild. They are stationed in Tyrannic.
Okay.
Perhaps that will help you in your journey.
Perhaps.
Anyway, I must sleep. If you do not mind, I shall see you out.
Fair enough.
You hear a snap? and you are in the middle of the town in Ouroboros.
Okay.
Just sitting there, like.
So where is Thunderclap? Is she still in the sky near Chivani? Okay.
Just coming back. She took a minute, but she came back.
Okay, is my hand still bloodied?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do a cure wounds on myself to kind of catch a little of that back, and since I still haven't even had a sleep. And about what time of night is it?
It's about 2. You still have enough time to get a good night's sleep if you want to head to the mansion. And
I want to head to the Striga house.
you're heading to the Striga house?
I'm on a making amends trip.
Okay, so you head to the Striga house. What are you doing?
Well, let's just say for effect here, I haven't actually cast the cure wounds yet.
Yeah.
And so when I get to the Striga house, I would like to, well, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Repeat the process, kind of gently.
Another persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah. It's 12, and yeah, 12.
Fortunately, lifeblood is a commodity among the Fae spirits, so you feel the same crushing, jawing on your hand. And this time you're used to it. You kind of expect it.
Yeah.
So it happens. You take another 1 point.
Fair enough.
And the door opens to you.
Have I heard Bunedict name this spirit? I can't remember if I've been around when he named her Velma.
I don't think so. I don't think you're around.
Okay, I will, the door opens and I'm gonna, as I'm stepping over the threshold, say, "Thank you for allowing me into your home. May I sleep here tonight?"
You don't hear anything. Which is usually, it's like, oh, like,
okay.
Given your experience here the past few days, it's not as good a sign as you're going to get.
Okay. I will say, the nap I had here before was quite refreshing, but I would appreciate being alone in the bed this time, if that's okay. And I'm gonna go, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm going back to the same bed where I slept before.
Okay.
And I'll take off. I'll put all my weapons and everything down beside the bed, and I'll take off any of the holy. I'll only keep my one dark moon sigil in my hair as I lay down.
Okay. So as you lay down and go to sleep, you have a peaceful night's rest without a Kikamori sitting on your chest.
All right.
I had a rhyme there. But anyway, we are going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back. And Nate, stick around. We'll be around here we'll be back in a minute.
We shall return, and hopefully not die.
Did you
We're getting there.
Stop streaming.
you stop streaming? Did you stop recording?
No, I didn't.
All right.
Buttons, 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 buttons.